Hello everybody, and once again welcome back to my 1926 Model T Ford Coupe. What am I doing back in here so soon? Well, after the last video, as soon as I uploaded it to YouTube, I thought, I wish I'd told him about this, and I wish I'd told him about that, and I wish I'd told you about something else. So it seemed like a second video was a good idea. Plus, I also got some very positive feedback from people about the videos. So a lot of people who didn't realise what a Model T Ford was all about were very interested to know what it was all about. So here's a second video showing you the bits that I neglected to tell you about the first time, and a few other pieces as well. So let's go and have a look, shall we? We'll start in the engine bay on the other side of the car to what we looked at in the first video. Here then, in the engine bay, we find the horn. Big old brute, isn't it? So I bet it's loud. I know what you're expecting. Well, I know what you want to hear. You want to hear the aruga kind of sound of a klaxon horn that was popular in the 1930s. But no, this is a 1926 car, so no aruga. But what it has is a sound that in Model T Ford owner circles is called the sick duck. So if you want to hear what a sick duck sounds like, we can do that. So definitely a sick duck. Now, if we get the camera in here towards the front of the engine and behind the radiator here, you might be able to make out just here the other end of the starter handle. That's the dog end of the starter handle that mates with the end of the crankshaft, so that when you turn the handle, that will turn the crankshaft over. But other than that, there's not a lot else to see in this side of the engine. So we will now go over to the wheels and have a look at the rather unique, rather wonderful wheels. So this is one of the wheels with wooden spokes, which is something you might not be used to with your modern cars with your alloy road wheels and such like. So these spokes were actually handcrafted by a previous owner who was restoring the car. You can buy spokes from Model T specialist retailers, but this chap, he was an excellent woodworker, so he made the spokes himself, machined these all himself, and so there's 12 per wheel, 4 wheels, that's 48 spokes, and they really are quite beautiful. So they're made of oak rather than hickory. Most Model T Ford spokes are hickory due to the strength and flexibility, but these are oak. They're extremely durable. I mean, they've lasted for at least 25 years on the car, so they look good. So next, we'll go back inside and we'll take another look at what you can see from the driver's seat. Here we are then. We are sat in the driver's seat of the Model T and the big old steering wheel here. But something I wanted to show you was the motor meter. As we talked about the motor meter in the first video, I did mention it. It's the way of telling how if the engine is getting overheated. This is what you see from the driver's seat, and if we zoom in and have a look from the driver's seat, you can see the gauge on the top there, the round gauge. You see a white shaft going up and down vertically, and as the engine warms up, a red line will appear in that white shaft, and as it gets hotter and hotter it climbs further and further up, and when you get to that clear area at the top of the motor meter, then if your red line starts to appear in there, then you know you're getting pretty warm and you should probably pull over and let the engine cool down. So that's the motor meter. It's a very nice looking piece of equipment and very important. So next I'll show you the digital windscreen wiper. So, digital windscreen wiper, I hear you say. Yeah, these are my digits. This is my windscreen wiper. Digital windscreen wiper. No? Yeah. Suit yourself. So yeah, no electric motor on the windscreen wiper. Something we take for granted today with your multiple speed windscreen wipers, but no, all hand operated back then, and as you can see, not much area of coverage on the window and only on the driver's side. So I'm not planning on getting caught on going for a drive in the rain, but I might. It's not inconceivable that I might get caught in a short, sharp shower. So yeah, it would be interesting to be driving along and having to quickly wipe the windscreen. So that's it for this time with the Model T. Hope you've enjoyed the little video. I hope you've enjoyed both of them, and those of you who have had no idea of the joys of a Model T, about the differences between cars then and now, I hope you've enjoyed the little insight. So I'm sure that I'll be putting out more videos in the near future because, well, in the future anyway, because, well, that is what Model T Ford owners do. So hopefully I will see you again soon.